There are the kids. It's our first morning in Quartzsite. Should we go outside, Dottie, and go for a little walk? George, you gonna stay here? Okay, come on. Being here in this first row. Down here on the right, there are a couple of park models. Those are the Campos. All right. We're gonna have to edit this video. Wow. Come on, Dottie. Dottie always has to sniff where other dogs have been. We'll be here all day unless I pull her. Come on, Dottie. There's some empty spots here so we can walk right up to the edge of the desert here. Oh, you got pooping happening. Oh, I see dumpsters. I was looking for where dumpsters might be. See a red one back there. All right. Good job, Dottie. So, looks like there's a wash right there, right beside us. So, this is in town, but not in town. Both. It's both at the same time. So, we got those familiar Quartzsite mountains there in the background. I am going to do a full tour of this RV park, and I'm probably going to ask one of the camp hosts if they'll slap on a microphone and take me on a tour, take both of us on a tour. So that might be fun. Some of you are going to say, oh, Rob, these people are so close together. It seems horrible. It's not. It's a community. I'm not saying I like it better than boondocking. I love boondocking, being out in the desert and being having my own space. But I also like the part of the social part of being in a lot of people in a community like this. And a lot depends on the nature of the RV park. I happen to know this one happen to like the people that come here. All right, Dottie. We have a long day today. We're going to do lots of stuff. There's going to be lots of footage. I need you to get inside, though, Dottie. Go on. Good girl. And do we want to see what George is up to? Is George hiding? You know, George will do this. I'll show you. George will do this in the mornings in particular, the first couple of days after the trip. You ask yourself, well, where's my cat? Well, there's the cat hiding behind the chair, because 2 mornings in a row, George has been sedated and put in a truck, and he did very well. Didn't get sick either day. Slept the whole time and rebounded almost immediately. But the after effect is the next morning. You see that face? Peeking at me suspiciously here. I'll also show that. Very suspicious of me. Yeah. Does not quite trust me. So if you're new, this is my setup. This is my 21-foot Winnebago Micro Minnie. You got the kitchen with the TV there. And yeah, this can be moved out of the way pretty easily to get more, you know, if I'm cooking or something. I have a propane stove, convection microwave oven, a combination propane and electric fridge. And we have all kinds of storage. These are designed to be bunk beds, but I use them as storage. And we're going to be modifying this in the next few weeks to move all my solar back here down to, it's going to be against this wall. We're going to move half this, and it's going to be on this wall between the storage and here in the bathroom. We're going to have to sandwich some. This is not solid enough for all that equipment, so we're going to have to put up plywood on either side, sandwich it, bolt it together so it's real strong. This is the shower. It's so nice not being boondocking. I can take a shower every single day, and it's high water pressure. It's great. Then over here we have my dual office and lounge area. That's got all my Apple equipment there and stuff ready to go. And you notice I have a kind of a plastic chair. Well, you might notice I do have a really nice office chair that I have had in here, but I decided to leave it home and use the plastic one just because there's very limited room here. The old chair was bigger, and it would kind of cover this area, and it would prevent me from using this surface sitting in the chair. And that's kind of a big deal to have a side table. So I decided to do that. I see we have a vacuum cleaner, and we have my toothbrush charging. It should be fully charged by now. I got this really nice hanging thing. That's a great thing for storage. It's all my bathroom stuff and various things. You got a little tool chest in there. More storage. Things like garbage bags, etc. Then we have the bed. It's a full-size bed. And I recently got, this is an electric blanket. So I just turned this on. I turned the heat. I used to have the heat on pretty high because I like to stay warm when it's cold out. But I don't need to do that now. I think I'll save some money because I think the electric blanket, I don't even need to have it on high. Anyway, the rest of today, we're going to be doing Quartzsite stuff and visiting friends. It's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. All right, here we are. First morning in Quartzsite. Yay! I sound like, if you know Russ, RV or TV. He does that a lot. He goes, yay! So I'm going to go and see if I can rediscover the dumpsters I saw this morning. Well, there's the beautiful desert right there. It's right there. Would I rather have one right next to the desert? I don't know. I don't think that's necessary. I really prefer being close to the clubhouse. They play pinochle every night. There is Tuesday nights, I think they have bingo. So there's the laundry there. I like it. I like it. I see a dumpster. We're gonna put some trash in there. All right. All right, we're going to continue. So what we're going to do is I have errands to do later. I'm not going to stop and do any of the errands. I'm just going to drive you around town, show you the highlights. And we're going to see some people out at Posa South. And once we do that, we'll come back in town. We'll run some errands, and I'll take you inside the stores and such. I need to do a little grocery shopping. I do have friends here that are here for the whole month, a couple. I don't know whether they're going to want to be on camera or not, so I won't say who they are until I ask them about that. Very nice people. All right. So I think the easiest way out here is I mentioned a few times when I talked about coming here that I'm basically behind the library. Well, it's not right behind the library. The library's up here at this next big intersection. It's a little ways, but I can see the roof of it from here. It's there on the left. We'll go in there. It's an important place if you're a nomad. If only for the reason that not only do you have free internet in here that's usually pretty good speed, and you can usually catch it just from the parking lot if you want to pull your rig in here and use the internet. But the other thing it provides is a thing I don't carry with me is a printer. So if I need something printed, I know that I can come here to the library and get it printed. And I think they charge you about I don't know, $0.10 a page or something very nominal. And I'm sure if you tell them, hey, I can't, unless it's 300 pages or something, you need a couple pages and you can't, just don't have the change or can't afford it, I doubt they'll hold your feet to the fire for the money. And if you can afford it, give them a little extra. Keep that library going. Libraries are traditionally, I'm not saying it is the case here, but they're traditionally underfunded by the municipalities, and they always could use extra donations. And straight through here to the right where you see the jets, you see those jets? That's the town park. And then if you go further down here to the right, there's a wonderful dog parks. I like there's 3 of them, huge ones, small, medium, and large dogs. it's a great gathering place, not only for the dogs, but us dog owners as well. So what we're doing is we're going to go down here to Main Street. And I am going to make one stop. I'm going to pull into the post office. I have a letter, well, not a letter, but a bill I need to pay through the mail. It's the one I have that it's at home, the electric bill. I have to pay it by mail. There's no way to pay it online. So in my place in Artesia, heating and cooling, mostly heating. Part of the month was cooling in the beginning, but definitely heating. And all electrical things for both the casita and the trailer. Keep in mind, I keep them both going at the same time. $45 for my electric bill. Pretty good, huh? All right. Patty's Propane is on the left. That's where I get my propane. Family Dollar on the right. There's Scooters Cafe right to our left right there. And if you want to taste a camel burger, check it out. Coyote Fresh Foods on the right. It goes so fast and furious here. It's hard to keep up the things I like. As I say that, I get a break until we get to, on the left we have the Main Street Laundry coming up and RoadRunner Market on the right. Not sure which market I'll go to today. Maybe RoadRunner, because I know I don't need any meats, but that's a big laundromat on the left. Wonderful lady that owns and operates it. And she has, it's called Basics. It's a coffee shop, and you can get snacks and things, but you can get some biscuits and gravies to die for. I mean, I get a half an order. That's plenty. You get a full order, you better be hungry. That's all I got to say. So we're on Main Street. We're going across Central. Two big streets here that have 99% of what you're looking for. Central Boulevard and Main Street. So Central Boulevard runs north to south, and the Main Street one's east to west. And the first landmark I'm going to show you is on the left. It's Silly Al's Pizza, and my friends and I went there last night, and we got Silly Al's Pizza in the first night. It wasn't that crowded. We got a table right away, but it was noisy. It's so noisy. Silly Al's Pizza on the left, right there. And my the new location of my mail service is back there too. But I had stuff delivered yesterday. But if you're a client of Moon Mountain Mail, you know better than to go in there before you get the notice from them that they're ready for you. Come pick it up. Don't come in before. Give them 24 hours. Now, I did find out in the RV park, lap of luxury, UPS and FedEx deliver to your site. That's pretty sweet. And here we have all the, these are the bigger RV parks. There are RV parks along here, but there are 53 of them. Solar Bills on the right. Solar Bills. If you want to get solar done, I'd go see Gus at Solar Bills. Tell him Travels with Dottie sent you. There's the big market hardware store on the left. Stagecoach Motel has there's a Chinese restaurant there. It's actually pretty good. Oh, we passed the Dollar General, didn't we? On the left, there's Stagecoach Restaurant, Chinese food. Pretty good Chinese food. I've never really been disappointed. Then we have the Yacht Club. It's like, are you kidding? The Yacht Club? What are you talking about? The Yacht Club. Well, it really is a yacht club. And I'm actually a member. You don't have to be a member to go in there, but I bought a membership. And it gets you into yacht clubs really all over the country and the world, that membership. Here's the pile. Oh, on the right here is another pizza place, Outback Pizza, right there. You gotta do a side street and go park behind them. And there's the McDonald's is on the left there. And this is a restaurant that got taken over. Mountain Quail Cafe, new location for them. So I'm gonna have to check that out. That's new ownership of that building there. Now, I'm gonna be a curious George, and I'm gonna go in here to Terribles because I swear back in here I saw pictures and posts about a Starbucks going. Oh, there's the Starbucks. It is not open yet, but let's do a drive-by. Let's do a drive-by. And I bet it's going to be heavily set up for drive-through for that Interstate 10 traffic. I bet. Yeah, there's a drive-through in there. But it's still not doing. Hey, do you know how long it's going to be before they open the Starbucks? Any idea? I'm asking because you're wearing a yellow vest. No idea. The 8th?
But it might push a little bit.
Okay. All right. Thank you. On the 8th. Right there, Starbucks. Isn't that crazy? And I thought I saw a car wash. I saw maybe a car wash. I know that I see charging stations back here for Teslas and such. I think that's been here for a while. But I do not see the car wash they were talking about. Unless that's it back. Yeah, I think that may be it back there. That's still under construction too. But it looks like a car wash for, you could pull your whole RV into there, I think. Let's get as close as we can. So the 8th, that is Monday. So we shall see. And there's more than one of these. And yeah, that's definitely it. They're still working on it. I'll pull into the Tesla area there because I thought this would go around it. It isn't gonna, but I'll go into the Tesla thing so you can see how big these car wash things are. Unheard. Never been a car wash here, as far as I know. There's never been a car wash anywhere in Quartzsite, and this is definitely a first. I'm curious because water is at such a premium out here in the desert. I wonder if they have a big reclamation thing with this car wash. I bet they do. You know, reusing water, filtering it, reusing it to wash the cars. Yeah, look those huge bays you can pull your rig through. Look at that. So one of them looks like maybe it's an automatic car wash, and the other 3 look, I think, you go in and do it yourself. So that, we don't know when that's opening. But we definitely got word that the Starbucks is shooting for the 8th. So that's this Monday. It's less than a week. Today's the 2nd, December 2. All right, so you got the inside scoop. And so what we're gonna do here is there's a road that runs parallel to Main Street, south of Main Street, so you can picture that in your head, the east or west. And that goes into an area, Tyson Wells, which is where the big tent is, and a lot of my favorite seasonal shops that are basically, in some cases, tents. In most cases, they're tents. Not tents, but tents. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna make a left on Kuehn Street, and it's spelled Kuehn, Kuehn Street. You'll hear that referred to often, because that's the street that Tyson Wells is in. That's where the big tent is. That's where the Rock and Gem show is. So I'm going over I-10 here, and then now I'm making a left going on that parallel street, Kuehn Street. To the left is Kuehn Street, and if I make a right, it's the name of the street is Dome Rock Road. And there's the Indian food place, the red in front of us. You'd like authentic Indian food? That's authentic Indian food. And last year, I don't know about this year, last year they're open 24 hours. I think they are because their business comes from Indian truckers. How do I know this? Because I've eaten there and the whole place was filled with Indian truckers and the parking lot was filled with trucks. Now, not Native American. This is Indians from India, that heritage. And, you know, those guys love the food I've seen. And me, whoa, way too spicy for me. Not my cup of tea, but I did try it. All right. Tyson Wash, the actual wash is a big wash that goes through town. We're going to drive over it here. And the area is named after the wash, obviously. There's a place here you can buy rocks, gems, and things. And you see all this scrub growth. This marks the beginning, the sign that there's a wash. Why? Because greenery means that there's a wash. And you see, this is how wide it is. It's right and left. It's all a wash. When there's a huge rain, this whole road washes out, and it's just like it looks like a huge river. The road's completely covered with mud, and a day later, they have it back to normal. They're used to it. So this is Tyson Wells. The game store, that sign, that iconic sign, Tyson Wells RV Park and Market Center, and that is the game store there. Up on the left here is my very favorite place. It is the K&K Kitchen Supply on the left here. We will definitely go there. The guy's always thrilled to see me. The pet patio is there. We'll be going here. We'll be going to K&B here. RV mats and RV supplies. I'm going to be looking at some outdoor chairs. I had some kind of wear out. So that's the initial Quartzsite tour. And guess where we're going to go? We're going to go down to Posa South and visit our friends. What do you think of that? Over on the right here is where the big tent goes, and they haven't started putting that up yet. You can see the bones of it. I'll show you sometime, maybe this afternoon. Look at it, but there's no tent yet. There won't be until January. And I will tell you, it's December and there are not too many places were open, and heck, it's 8:43. And let's see, you can see either side now. You can see people boondocking in the desert. Here are the first two LTV areas. On the left is La Posa North, and the right, La Posa West. Those are 4 areas. So these are the first 2. They're all next to each other. And there's one permit for all of them. So the separation's not all that meaningful. And the last 2 are down here a couple of miles. There's where we're going is La Posa South, and on the right, across the street from there, will be La Posa Tyson Wash. La Posa, Spanish for resting place. And they're all LTVAs, long-term visitor areas, under the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management. If you don't opt to stay in one of the several 14-day free areas that you need to move out of every 14 days, if you want to stay the whole season, you pay a permit fee here for a season, which is 7 months, for $180. And that gets you access to all 4 of these areas, plus areas down south and in parts of Southern California. But I don't want to confuse you. You can get a permit, set up camp here, and stay without moving the whole time, and you get access to services, most of which are down here at La Posa South. The dump stations for your black and gray water, and the garbage bins. Well, all 4 of them have garbage bins, but the water, fresh water stands, and the dump station are down here at La Posa South. And we're coming up on it right now. Oh, you know who I just realized is going to be here too, if he's camping in the same place, is Herbie. My nomadic dream, Herbie. I know some of you see Herbie. I think technically, according to the rules I read, if you don't have a permit, like I don't have a permit this year, you need to get a day pass. But I don't know anyone that's ever done that. Well, it looks fairly crowded, don't you think? This is where the blue, call it the Blue Boy dump station. You can dump your portable tank here, so you don't have to get in line at the main dump stations. I hope I'm not throwing out a bunch of terms to new folks that don't know. I apologize for that. So here's a wash right here. You can camp next to it if you're afraid of like mice and stuff and critters getting into your rig. Parking next to a wash might tempt fate, but you don't want to park or camp in a wash, because this wash that I'm driving through here can turn into a very huge torrent of water without warning. Very dangerous. So anywhere you see trees, like on the right here, that's a wash. If you do come out here, it's not so much an issue right now because it's not super dry. But if it's real dry, driving will kick up a lot of dust. And it's very uncool to kick up dust by someone's camp, so you go when dust is kicking up, you go super slow. And this is the old back way. This is where I used to camp every year, so I know how to get here. This is where a bunch of friends are.
Hey, here! Superman!
Who's this next to you? Oh, cool. Well, there's DDK Travels, and
Dottie.
and the chief executive officers behind them. The real power behind.
Welcome home.
Look at this place. I never did a video. I'm recording,
yeah?
so I've never done a recording of the inside. Look at this. This is as big as my casita. Oh, this is sweet. Nice island and everything. Table and chairs, several couches. I can move in here.
Yeah.
And then the bedroom's up there. And
Yeah. Bedroom, bathroom, the whole works.
all right.
How
Well,
you been?
pretty good. Anything you want to promote on your channel? Anything, your videos you're excited about that you've done recently?
Yeah, I did that one with the tour of town. You know, I did a couple of them touring in town.
Okay.
And then that Chinese restaurant. That's a must go.
The stagecoach one?
Yeah, the one right by Tyson Wells.
Oh, no. That's a different one. There's two of them. There's one by Tyson's Wells, and there's one up on Main Street at the Stagecoach Hotel. Okay. So there's two of them. Yeah, I was talking about today, the other one.
We had a real good meal there last night.
All right, I'm going to shut this off. So I got to spend some time with my campmates from the last couple of years, and I'll be out here quite a bit. So we're going to head into town. I'm looking for the people aren't parked exactly where they were last year, so I got a little discombobulated. There's a way to get out of here, I think. Is it here? Yeah, it's right here. Boy, things I was gonna say things look so different. They don't look any different. I'm just old and I'm forgetting, but this is the back way out. And I will tell you this, that I'm going to be exiting sort of a makeshift way that people use every year that is technically you're not supposed to do it. So I'm letting you know that what I'm doing is not recommended. I think there's a rule at least in Posa South, that only official entrances and exits to be used. As far as I know, there's only one of those, the main entrance. This isn't one of them, but it's traditionally been a way in and out for many years, and I've never heard about anyone getting reprimanded or stopped or questioned about using it. You can see, hang on, let's tighten that a little bit. You can see it's a pretty well-worn road. And when you get up there, there's people put markers up for it every single year. And they put new lights. There's lights on either side, so when you're coming at night, you'll be able to see it. But there's some risk here. You want to make sure you have enough runway to get going with that traffic coming up from Unima, so they don't come upon you too fast. So you can see it's a lot easier to get out than to get in. And we're going to be passing the main entrance, the official entrance and exit point for the Posa South. So we need to go to the grocery store. Also, actually, we're going to go to Tyson Wells first, and we're going to look for a chair and some steaks. No, not New York strip steaks. Steaks in particular, for my Rudolph Christmas decoration. I want to get that up, and I need some steaks. I had steaks from last year, but I gave them away to someone that needed them over the summer. Good old Quartzsite. So Highway 95, we're going north, and Highway 95 changes into, when you get into Quartzsite, Central Boulevard. Goes north and south. Remember, the cross street is Main Street, goes east to west. The center of Quartzsite is like across the, an X, and the center of it is that intersection. But before we get to Main Street, we're going to be turning off to go to Tyson Wells to check out that little kind of hardware K&B place. They usually have chairs, things of that nature. So we'll see if they have something that I like. And I can wait. I don't need it right away. And here are the two northern. There's Posa West on the right and Posa North on the right. Posa North and Posa West. And the little hill there represents the bridge that goes over Interstate 10, but just south of that is Kuhn Street, as I mentioned earlier. And we're getting on Kuhn Street from a different direction, but we'll make a left on here on Kuhn Street into the Tyson Wells area. Yeah, it's still early in the season, so I'm going to be able to find a parking spot. But I tell you, in January, you're not going to be parking on this street easily at all. Make sure they're open. You know what? I'm not sure if they're open or not. I'm not sure. There's a little tougher than I thought. I'm a little surprised. A little bit surprised. But here's a good park right here. So we'll walk down there. Right in front of Pet Patio. All right, Dottie, I'm going to leave the air on for you a little bit. We'll be right back. There's Pet Patio, and we'll definitely visit Pet Patio later. Not today, but I always do I really like that business.
simple. You get straight up sorghum flavor there. We got 20 grams of protein and 20 grams of fiber in that. And then
This place on the corner here in the green is called Mean Maggie's, and it is a gourmet grilled cheese place. There it is, gourmet grilled cheese and breakfast. We'll visit there as well. I'm looking for kind of the director's chair thing, and I see several of them. And I kind of like the blue one. But let's find the steaks first. It should be, I think, down here, if I'm not mistaken.
they got notes. Oh, the plastic ones you just picked up. How long was that? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go deliver this to the store. There.
Good morning.
And our steaks.
No, I love read. I love smoothies, and I think everybody should have it every day. And so, it would be my
Would
way.
you like to try some flap sorghum?
No, thank you.
Digital editable.
Yeah, they don't do well. They don't. Is it justified?
You know, I'm thinking I should open this chair up and make sure that it's going to work. Yeah, very comfy. Very comfy. All right. All right. Next stop. I think, well, no, we need to see if I've got notification from the mail service about packages delivered yesterday. Nothing. Let's do the grocery store first, and I'll switch over. Hang on. All right, we're going to head over to RoadRunner. That's one of the two local grocery stores. You got to be careful backing out of here. Cross traffic comes quickly often. Generally, people are pretty patient. So this is back to 95, which becomes Central once I make a left here and go over the bridge. It says Central right here, so it starts being called Central right here. But it's also 95. Rice Ranch is a huge RV park there, and there's like maybe 10. I think it takes at least 150, if not 200 RVs, and there may be 20 in there that I see. So I know we'll be wanting to make a right on Main Street. The sign is gone. There used to be across the street a huge sign that says Radio Shack, and it makes you think there's a Radio Shack there, and there never is. There was. Someone told me there was years ago, and it burnt down like in the first year. But the Radio Shack sign, see where it says Medicare enroll here? I think that's where the sign was for years. Need help with Medicare, I guarantee you that's a little place that tries to talk you into an Advantage plan. Not a good idea, usually, for nomads, anyway. Not a great idea. And I'm adverse to them in general, just because this is, to me, it represents the privatization of Medicare. This is RoadRunner Market. Yes. We'll park right here. And I will take you in with me, and we'll leave Dottie here again with the AC going. Need our phone because we need our grocery list. All right, there's RoadRunner. And they have the carts outside this year. Little space saver. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it was much, but okay, yeah. Let me get it.
Bread, butter, mayonnaise, tortilla.
The Sin era classic rock sounds of late nights and long drives. Sirius XM's Classic Rewind. Pretty women that walk in the girls their lives. From our window, I'm staring while my coffee goes cool. Look over there, there's a lady that I used to know.
All right. Looking for whole grain wheat. There's not a single loaf of bread that has whole grain, but that's okay. They do not have my butter here. Oh, yes, they do. They absolutely do. And we'll get 2 of them. All right, so we have bread, butter, and how about mayonnaise? Mayonnaise, I'll pay the price for. I'm here, I'm sure. Yeah, it's olive. I don't know, olive oil. $8. So I should have stocked up in Walmart but I'm out of mayonnaise. Tortillas and creamer. The creamer will be back here. Tortillas, I probably walked by. In fact, I'm sure I walked by. Right, tortillas. They were right there. I walked right by them. All right, we got the big, this small and street taco size. So I think we are good. No sweets. None.
You like my Christmas music?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I like it.
Well, unless you want to drive through the store, go ahead. Whatever, what's your fancy?
Okay, sir, you're all set. 4132. Get all this for you.
Wait. So you're paying them 30? Great. 25, 30, 35.
Go. Bread, so that's separate. And there's your receipt there.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy. Have a good day.
All right, so that was painless. So now here's well, it's not a dilemma. I'll go by and check, but, oh, I have to go to the post office, mail that letter. We'll do that. And my mail service hasn't notified me the packages that were delivered yesterday. And it may be too early to expect that. They need 24 hours and they were probably delivered yesterday afternoon. But since it's the first of the season, I need to make sure everything's in order with my account. All right, so we got my cooler. We'll shut. Well, I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do because I've left the camera running unintentionally like 3 or 4 times so far on today's video. Like right now, what you don't see is this view of the RoadRunner wall here for probably 10 minutes while I'm in there shopping. I forgot to turn it off, so. But we'll figure that out when we get home and put together a video this will be released tomorrow. Now we're gonna go to the post office, mail the letter, or my bill pay for my electric at home. I think I mentioned it. I was really, I'm running the electric in the casita and the trailer simultaneously, both of them running electricity, mostly for heat, not much, a little AC at the beginning of the month, but my electric bill was $45. Pretty good, huh? Wait till I get all my solar on, where I'll be taking solar as a priority, and then the grid electric is secondary. It'll really cut it down. But if you're coming this way, heading west on Main Street, and you're looking for the post office, be alert, because it comes up and you really don't see it because it's back in there. It's right there, and you have to go down this street to get there, because it looks like you can get in there, but there's a fence. So you have to go down Johnson Avenue, where that guy on the bike just turned, right here, and then we go into the parking lot for the post office. And because we need that, just that mailbox right here, we can well, I'll do it legit. I'll park, I'll run back there just for fun. All right, mailed the letter, and no notification on the packages. So I won't bring the camera in there. I run the risk of going, you know better than to stop by for a package before you get notification. But I just really want to make sure the notifications are the same, they're going out, and my account is in good standing. Because just because I got an automated receipt for what I paid doesn't mean it was necessarily done. So there's Robin's Roost, a little food truck there that does pretty good Philly cheesesteaks. Of course, we're going to pass by Silly Al's Pizza here, where we were last night. And I still have pizza left over. Now, you're going to hear me say this over and over again all winter long. When you're in town, you need to bring your patience with you. The busier it gets, the more you're going to need your patience. And this is the new location of Moon Mountain Mail. It's behind Silly Al's. This used to be a thrift shop. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so everything's good with my account. They just haven't processed yet. They do have 24 hours. I'm sure it hasn't been 24 hours. I'm sure it got delivered in the middle of the afternoon, so I need to wait for those notifications. But she assured me everything was good with the account. Notifications should be coming through. I need to double check. You know what? I need to pull in here, and I need to double check where these things were delivered. I hope it didn't get delivered back home. That would be not fun. 177 West Main. Okay, so we're good. It's in the right. Everything was delivered to the right place. Now, I did find out in the RV park, I don't need to use Moon Mountain Mail because it's going to deliver, unless it's U.S. Post Office, the mail forwarded, I'll get there. But otherwise, they're going to deliver straight to my site. And it is, what time is it? Is it noon yet? It's not even noon yet. So I got plenty of time to process my packages. I could be 4 or 5 hours early expecting a notification. And what am I expecting? A replacement for a blank camera that I got that was defective, and some more suspenders. What a shock, huh? So I will be going down for a dental appointment on Monday. So tomorrow, excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Monday I'm going to go with Danny and Deb down to another couple down to Mexico. I have a dental appointment. And then tomorrow, Danny and I are going to go to Phoenix to buy solar panels at Santan. And in the video tomorrow, I'll explain what that is. These are really bargain, often used commercial solar panels. It's definitely worth it to go down there and save the money. Long drive though, at least 90 minutes each way. So that's pretty much an all-day trip. Is the Las Palomas Drive where my RV park is. So I'm going to stop in the office, introduce myself to the second set of camp hosts, and that's going to be today's video. But there's going to be videos every day on Quartzsite, so hang in there, and I'll see you